This is the next question about graphing the quadratic function by using vertex form. Remember that what was the vertex form? Y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, and h and k gives you vertex. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at here, your original function, what is the h? H is what? Positive 5. K is positive 7. From here, you can understand your vertex is 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. This is 5. This is your vertex, which means that this is your turning point. And remember that x coordinate of the vertex, which is x is equal to 5, is axis of symmetry. Which means that this is your axis of symmetry. After that, we are going to find one more point to be able to understand the points on the quadratic function. Let's give one point next to 5, positive 4. If I substitute positive 4 into the function, you can get y is equal to negative 3, 4 minus 5 squared plus 7. From here, negative 3, positive negative 1 squared plus 7, which is equal to negative 3 plus 7 is equal to 4. Which means that if x is equal to 4, y is equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 and 4. What is the reflection of this point? This point is 1 unit far away from the axis of symmetry. The reflection will be opposite direction and 1 unit far away. This is the reflection. Let me give one more point, which is 3. If you substitute 3, x is equal to 3, you will get what? Y is equal to negative 3. 3 minus 5 squared plus 7, which will be equal to, this is going to be negative 2 squared is going to positive 4 times negative 3 is negative 12 plus 7, which is equal to negative 5. Which means that if x is equal to 3, y is equal to negative 1, negative 5. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So this is negative 5. This is going to be 3. So what is the reflection of this point? 2 units far away from axis of symmetry in opposite direction, 2 units far away. This is the reflection. So these are enough for me to graph your function f of x. So this is your function. So this is the function f of x. We can also understand that your function will be downward because a is negative. Next, we are going to use the same idea, find the vertex and axis of symmetry, and then sketch the graph of the function. What was the vertex form? Y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. H is equal to 2, k is equal to positive 1, which means that your vertex is going to move 2 units right, 1 unit up. So your vertex will be 2, 1. First, plot the vertex. 1, 2, x coordinate, 1 is y coordinate. And this is going to be your vertex. After that, ladies and gentlemen, you can try to get axis of symmetry. What was the axis of symmetry? You remember that x coordinate of the vertex is going to be axis of symmetry. X coordinate of the vertex is 2. X is equal to 2 is going to be axis of symmetry. Let me graph my line. Describes axis of symmetry. Now I am going to find another point located on the graph. I would like to find those points. X is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, and 5. If I try to give x is equal to 3, you will find that negative y is equal to negative 3 times 3 minus 2 squared plus 1 is going to be 3 minus 2 is 1 squared is 1, multiplied by negative 3 is negative 3 plus 1 is equal to negative 2. What does this mean? If x coordinate is 3, y coordinate will be negative 2. Negative 1, negative 2 is going to be here. What is the symmetrical of this point? This is the 1 unit far away. In opposite direction is going to 1 unit far away from the axis of symmetry. So these 2 points are symmetrical to each other. Next point is x is equal to 4. If I substitute this into the x, negative 3 times 4 minus 2 squared plus 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12 plus 1 is equal to negative 11. If x is equal to 4, y is equal to negative 11. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, and negative 12. So this is going to be your point. Let me find the symmetrical of this point. This is going to be equal to here, 0, negative 11. This is enough for you to graph your function. So your graph will be like this. So this is the graph g of x. Alright, in addition to this, I would like to mention the transformation of the function. So first transformation is h. H is horizontal shift. 2 units right horizontally, this is the horizontal shift, and 1 unit up vertically shift, this is horizontally shift, and vertically shift. In addition to this, because you are multiplying the output by 3, you are going to get vertical stretch by a factor of 3. Most of the students are going to be confused, most probably. What about the negative sign? Negative sign represents reflection across the x-axis. That's why your function is going to be downward. That's all. Let's see the next question. Now, in the previous question, we were trying to graph the given function. In this question, the graph is given and it's asking you write the function in vertex form. All right, let's do it. First, you need to remember what is the vertex form. Vertex form is a times x minus h squared plus k. If you look at this function, what is the vertex, ladies and gentlemen? Negative 1 and negative 3. So h is negative 1, k is negative 3. If you substitute this into the function, you will get y is equal to a times x minus, what was the h? Negative 1, be careful, and then square, minus 3. We already substitute h and k values. After that, y will be equal to a times x plus 1 squared minus 3. I need to find a. To be able to find a, you need to find any point on the graph. And the point is already given to you, 0 and negative 1. You will substitute this into the function to be able to understand the value of a. X value is 0, y value is negative 1. Let's substitute. Y is negative 1 is equal to a times x value is 0, 0 plus 1 squared minus 3. From here, negative 1 is equal to a times 1 squared minus 3. We know that 1 squared is 1. So negative 1 is equal to a times 1 will be a minus 3. To be able to isolate the a, you need to add 3 to the both sides and you will find a is equal to positive 2. So if you want to write the general form of the vertex form of the function, you can write y is equal to, instead of the y, you can name any function, g of x, h of x, any function. I would like to use y. A is 2 times x plus 1 square minus 3 is the vertex form belongs to this function.